If you've been working hard on your Etsy shop but you're not seeing the sales you expected, you're definitely not alone. Every day, thousands of talented Etsy sellers create amazing products, yet many struggle to get visitors, receive orders, or build a steady stream of customers. The good news is that success on Etsy isn't about luck. It isn't about opening hundreds of listings or spending a fortune on advertising. In most cases, it's about understanding how Etsy works and making small improvements that help more buyers find and trust your shop. This course was created to simplify that process. Whether you've just opened your first Etsy shop or you've been selling for years without reaching your goals, these lessons will help you understand what really matters. Instead of guessing what to do next, you'll have a clear roadmap you can follow one step at a time. One of the biggest mistakes new Etsy sellers make is believing that simply listing a product will automatically generate sales. Unfortunately, that's rarely how it works. Etsy has millions of products competing for attention. Buyers usually never scroll through hundreds of pages looking for something to purchase. They search using keywords, click on listings that catch their attention, and buy from shops they trust. That means your job isn't just creating a great product. Your job is making it easy for buyers to discover your product and feel confident purchasing it. That's exactly what you'll learn throughout this course. We'll begin by looking at the foundation of every successful Etsy shop. Before worrying about rankings or traffic, it's important to understand who your ideal customer is. The more clearly you understand your buyer, the easier every other marketing decision becomes. You'll learn how to think like your customer, understand what they're searching for, and create listings that speak directly to their needs instead of trying to appeal to everyone. Next, we'll focus on one of the most important parts of Etsy success: keyword research. Keywords are the words and phrases shoppers type into Etsy's search bar. If your listings don't contain the right keywords, Etsy has a much harder time knowing when to display your products. During this course, you'll learn how to discover valuable keywords, where to place them inside your listings, and how to use them naturally without stuffing your titles full of repetitive phrases. Once you've identified the right keywords, it's time to create listings that actually rank. We'll cover writing better titles, crafting descriptions that answer buyers' questions, selecting effective tags, choosing the right categories, and organizing every part of your listing so Etsy clearly understands what you're selling. These small improvements can dramatically increase your chances of appearing in search results. But getting visitors is only half the battle. Once someone clicks on your listing, you need to convince them to buy. That's where your product photos become incredibly important. Throughout this course, you'll learn how to create photos that immediately grab attention, clearly show your product, answer common customer questions, and help shoppers imagine owning what you're selling. You don't necessarily need expensive photography equipment. Often, simple improvements in lighting, backgrounds, angles, and image quality make a tremendous difference. We'll also discuss pricing because pricing isn't simply choosing a number that sounds good. Price sends a message about quality and value. Price also determines your profit. We'll discuss how to price competitively while still earning enough money to grow your business. You'll also learn why constantly lowering prices usually isn't the best strategy and how to create value that justifies your pricing. Another important topic is converting visitors into buyers. Many Etsy shops receive traffic but struggle with conversions. We'll examine the little details that build trust, including complete shop policies, fast response times, accurate descriptions, shipping information, and creating an overall professional appearance. Buyers want confidence before spending money, and your shop should provide that confidence. Reviews also play a huge role in Etsy success. Positive reviews build credibility and encourage future customers to purchase from you. We'll discuss ethical ways to increase reviews, deliver outstanding customer service, exceed customer expectations, and handle occasional negative feedback professionally. Every interaction with a customer becomes an opportunity to strengthen your reputation. While Etsy search can generate excellent traffic, smart sellers rarely rely on a single source of visitors. That's why this course also explores bringing customers from outside Etsy. You'll learn how Pinterest can continue sending traffic long after you create a pin. We'll discuss creating eye-catching images that encourage clicks and how Pinterest works alongside Etsy to introduce your products to new audiences. We'll also discuss social media. You don't need to spend your entire day posting online. Instead, you'll learn how to choose the platforms that make sense for your products and create content that naturally attracts potential buyers. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or another platform, consistency usually matters much more than posting constantly. As your shop begins growing, new challenges appear. Managing more orders, introducing additional products, improving efficiency, and expanding your business all require planning. That's why one section of this course focuses on scaling your Etsy shop without becoming overwhelmed. You'll learn practical strategies that allow your business to grow while maintaining the quality your customers expect. Finally, we'll bring everything together with a simple 30-day growth plan. Rather than trying to change everything overnight, you'll focus on making steady improvements each day. Small changes consistently applied often produce much better long-term results than to completely rebuild your shop in one weekend. In this course, you'll also receive practical checklists and bonus lessons that make implementation much easier. Instead of wondering what to do next, you'll have step-by-step guidance that keeps you moving forward. Perhaps the most important message throughout this entire course is this: success on Etsy doesn't usually happen because someone discovers a secret trick. It happens because successful sellers consistently do the basics extremely well. They understand their customers, they choose the right keywords, they create excellent listings, they use high-quality photos, they provide outstanding customer service, they encourage reviews, they continue learning and improving, and they remain patient while allowing those improvements to build momentum. If your shop hasn't reached the level you hope for, don't assume your products aren't good enough. Often, only a handful of improvements separate a struggling shop from a thriving one. The encouraging part is that every one of those improvements can be learned. Imagine where your Etsy business could be a few months from now if more shoppers found your listings every day. Imagine having more favorites, more messages from interested buyers, more repeat customers, and more consistent sales. Those goals are achievable when you understand how Etsy works and apply proven strategies consistently. This course was designed to remove the confusion and give you a practical system you can follow. You don't need advanced marketing experience. You don't need a huge advertising budget. You simply need a willingness to learn, make improvements, and keep moving forward. Every successful Etsy seller started with 0 sales. Every thriving shop was once brand new. The difference is that successful sellers continued improving until buyers began noticing their products. Now it's your turn. Work through each lesson, complete the suggested action steps, and apply what you've learned to your own shop. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on progress. Every optimized listing, every improved photo, every positive review, and every satisfied customer brings you one step closer to building the Etsy business you've envisioned. The strategies covered in this course will help you attract more visitors, earn more sales, and build an Etsy shop that continues growing for years to come. If you find the course isn't for you, no problem. We offer a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee with no questions asked.